The election season is officially about to kick off in some time in Bihar, but unofficially the campaign mode is on. And today, one visual became the headline, the talking point as far as the election is concerned. Topi or symbolism of who wears what cap and your attire is for a very long time have been associated and deeply analyzed in politics. Today, the Chief Minister of Bihar, Nitish Kumar, there was refusing to wear a cap and instead placing that cap on the head of his minister, Zamir Khan, is something that is being spoken about, decoded, and is being seen as a possible impact on the upcoming election. From vote yatra to dialogue with minorities, the big question is who will the 18% Muslim voters of Bihar vote? And that is going to be an important one. I want to show you these two pictures. There was a time where, this is 2019, Nitish Kumar in a skull cap sitting there with some Muslim clerics. Apart from that, he was a regular feature in various iftar parties wearing a similar cap that today he refused to wear on his head. The opposition is calling it the impact of the RSS and the BJP. BJP, remember, is the ally of Nitish Kumar, and they are calling this an impact of the BJP on JDU chief, the Chief Minister of Bihar. Now, ahead of the elections in Bihar, this topi politics has stirred the pot and is at this moment the biggest talking point in the, as far as the elections of Bihar is concerned. And it is happening at a time when there is already RJD, Congress in the RJD's Vote Adhikar Yatra going on. And it is going through places which are stronghold of the Mahagathbandhan, some places like in Simanchal, where the Mahagathbandhan is hoping that they would be able to sweep those areas. There won't be any vote division as far as the minority vote is concerned, like it was last time when the AIDMK, I beg your pardon, when the AIMIM also was in the fray. Let's very quickly decode this 18% vote for you. What happened? What has been the history? Because Nitish Kumar, remember, so far has been seen somebody that the Muslims in Bihar are not averse to voting. His party. So apart from the 6-7% core vote that he has, along with other EBCs and Muslims, he usually takes his vote share over 13-14%. Now let's take a look into 2020 Bihar elections. Who got the Muslim vote? About the 18%. This is CSDS data. The Mahagathbandhan got about 76% vote, NDA 5%, LJP 2%, the GDSF got 11%, and others got 6% vote as far as the Bihar election is concerned. Now remember, Nitish Kumar and LJP, Chirag Paswan, both are at this moment against the Mahagathbandhan. Nitish Kumar firmly with the BJP in this election. Let's very quickly also, in fact, and remember this whole thing happened during Nitish Kumar's minority dialogue. The madrasa teachers, were protesting before Nitish Kumar, and Nitish Kumar had organized this minority dialogue. All eyes were on to try and assuage Muslim voters that Nitish Kumar is still going to take care of the minorities. In the last election, the 2020 Assembly election, the JDU fielded 10 Muslim candidates. All of the candidates lost the election. On the other hand, who are the candidates who won the election? RJD fielded 18 Muslim candidates. 8 of those Muslim candidates won the election. Congress party fielded 12. 4 of them won. AIMIM fielded 15 Muslim candidates, 5 Muslim candidates won the election, 4 of them later switched to RJD. Let me very quickly, first of all, go across to my colleague Prabhakar, who reports on this story.
If you see this entire act which was actually played on that particular stage, Nitish Kumar did take that topi, the skull cap in his hand, and then he actually gave it to Jama Khan, who happens to be the minority affairs minister under his cabinet. Now Nitish Kumar per se for last 15-20 years when he has been ruling Bihar, he's seen as a very secular guy, as somebody who actually gels very well with minority and actually participates in their functions, and often is seen wearing the skull cap, the same cap which today he was seen refusing to wear. He often is seen actually wearing that skull cap. But now Bihar is on the verge of getting into the election mode. The elections are knocking our doors. And an act like this, especially concerning minorities, would certainly be seen through the political lens. And that is exactly what is happening now. The opposition would not let this opportunity go. They would certainly attack Nitish Kumar as they are doing, and they are rightly doing so, because 1 month down the line, the Bihar would be in the election phase. So they are using this opportunity to send out a message to the minorities that here is the chief minister who is actually not not even ready to wear the cap which you have given as a token of respect to him. But Nitish Kumar, as his history, as his political history goes, is somebody whom minority feels comfortable with, whom they have always seen him participating during all their festivals and otherwise.
All right, let's very quickly decode this a little further. I have Mr. Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist, political analyst, joining us at this moment. We also have Mr. Professor Sajjan Kumar, political analyst as well. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for speaking to us. Rashid ji, what happened to Nitish Kumar? Tilak bhi lagana hoga, topi bhi lagani hogi, something that he used to say. Today he's refusing this topi. How do you see this and the impact of this on the elections?
Very interesting, Ankit. At one level, it shows his presence of mind, because he was aware that he's fighting election with the BJP. So it might be misconstituted as some kind of appeasement politics that the BJP says it. So people who think that Mr. Nitish Kumar, in his sort of, in a physical manner, is not the best of his abilities, this gesture shows that he's quick thinking, and he did it. Second thing is, at the more serious note, actually it is a bit problematic, because Mr. Nitish Kumar, as you were rightly saying, was seen as someone who's not soft towards minorities, and minorities have a sort of mixed emotion. So in this election, if he had worn this skull cap, a symbolic gesture, it would have made him some kind of a piece of interest among minority votes. Remember, Bihar, minority votes matter. So if there is any kind of even a 5% or 10% vote in favor of NDA due to Nitish Kumar and of course Lok Janshakti Party, it would have helped the BJP indirectly. So I think politically it's not a very wise move, but okay, symbolically, of course, spontaneity of it, full marks to Nitish Kumar.
Sajjan Kumar, does this mean that this is something that Nitish Kumar has given a sitting duck as far as the opposition is concerned? This will, in a way, the messaging, and opposition is going to play on this. It will consolidate the Muslim vote firmly behind the Mahagathbandhan, even more than what it was in 2020. The other way to look at it is that possibly the NDA wants that. Maybe be there as it may, let the division be, let Muslims go on one hand, but they would want to play on the Hindu sentiments more than the caste in Bihar.
Yes, Ankit, I go by the perception that minority vote perhaps in Bihar is already consolidated this time in favor of the Mahagathbandhan, because this time, as per the ground pulse, you will see that Muslims are wary of the role played by MIM and Owaisi in the 2020 election, though the party was not directly responsible for the, very minuscule defeat of RJD, but in perception, he is considered to be the vote spoiler of the Muslim vote. So this time, those factions which splitted away from the Congress seems to be consolidating. So this is one factor. Second, also, the Bihar is going to follow a national pattern of the Muslim minorities, wherein you see with the rise of BJP, you find that earlier the split between the Muslim votes, which used to happen at state level. For example, in Bengal, they used to split between TMC, Congress and CPM.
Yes.
You saw they all consolidated behind the TMC. Similarly, in UP, overwhelming majority, despite Mayawati fielding disproportionately higher number of Muslim MLAs in 17 and 22, sided with the SP. So Bihar also seems, because on the ground, the voters are very clever.
Yes.
They already have an opinion and sense of the ground, and they know their interest from their vantage point. So Nitish's impact has dwindled since 2020, and I do not think this one symbolic gesture is going to affect that sort of arithmetic. Yes, it has given one added straw to the opposition to
but Rashid ji, let me ask you this then, because it's not, we showed some Muslim candidates who were fielded from which party and how many won, but that's not the entire picture. Muslims were not averse of the JDU. So at some times of LJP and JDU both, there have been in constituencies where the Muslim vote have actually worked in favor of the JDU and LJP, irrespective whether the candidate is Muslim or not. Do you think that this time, with the kind of politics going on, because Chirag Paswan, whether it is the Waqf board matter, though he says something else, but he's seen standing with the BJP on those matters. Do you think that for JDU and LJP, this could create a problem this time?
Yeah, so I think, Ankit, Mr. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar is sending up conflicting signals. What if that was a thing we so sure-footed that none of the with the political messaging point, as you rightly saying, if a candidate gets 5,000 votes in a where the Muslim candidate is not there, so that's beneficial. So in politics, 2 and 2 don't add up to 4. In that context, I think it is very difficult and difficult to comprehend. And Ankit, let me tell you, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Nitin Gadkari, to even Devendra Fadnavis, the many people, Ajit Pawar, many of the NDA allies, get sizable number of Muslim votes, and this is the open fact. You look at Ajit Pawar.
Right.
What batenge to katenge, he opposed it. So there is a nuanced positioning that can take place and does take place within the BJP and outside BJP.
Okay.
What Nitish Kumar is doing is actually harming his own cause, and therefore by not, it's a symbolic thing, and you're pointing out. Seen in many iftars and many occasions,
yes,
Mr. Nitish Kumar wearing that skull cap. So if you can have a tilak, if you can have Jannah, if you can have any religious symbol, why not Muslim symbol? Because that's also part of the national mainstream. So I think over and all, he's going to lose out rather than
whether this happened voluntary, whether he planned it this way, we don't know. But the fact is, it seems that the Nitish Kumar at this moment seems to be, as opposition would say, BJP ke rang mein rang rahe hain. For a man who at one point of time used to say tilak or topi dono zaruri hai, he's averse of the topi at this moment. It will have definitely have political, at least, echo when elections come calling in just about 2 months in Bihar. Gentlemen, thank you so much for speaking to us on this story.